G'day everyone, it is the Little Aussie Collector and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a room tour here for you guys. As promised at the start of the month, I said that I was going to do a tour. So let's dive in and have a look at what's changed over the last 18 months. Lots of ins and lots of outs there, but let's dive in and check it out. So as you enter the room here, the first piece that you see is the ET, the life-size ET, and that is by ECC. So this came into the collection a couple of months ago, and if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that this is one of my favourite movies of all time and some great childhood nostalgia. So I think let's go maybe right to left here, and we'll dive in with a few new pieces that have come in, and then we'll work our way around to the left. So the Queen Studios T800 bust come into the collection not long ago. A great looking piece here, silicon bust. Fantastic piece. Next door to him is the Neytiri from Infinity Studios, the life-size bust. And if you're not familiar with the channel, you'll realise that I've got a lot of life-size busts in the collection. I find them really appealing and great to look at. Next door to Neytiri, forgive the nice sunny day in Melbourne today, is the 1/3 Predator from Prime 1 Studios, the Jungle Hunter. I'm just going to step behind ET here so you can get a better look. Now that does come, this is the deluxe that comes with 4 different portraits, and we've also got down underneath there, we've also got the closed mouth edition. So that's a separate piece, but Prime 1 were really nice and able to make that for us and charge us an extra $1,000. So smart marketing from Prime 1. So across here, we've got the Rocky selection here. So I'll try my best here to get a decent camera angle for you. So we'll go right to left. We've got the Schoenberg here. This is the 20-inch version Schoenberg statue from Rocky 3. Behind that, we've got the Clubber Lang PCS. Out of all of the Rocky ones, I think this has got the best portrait on it. The Clubber Lang 1/3 scale. We've got Rocky Balboa from Rocky 2. We've also got Apollo Creed from Rocky 2. All of these statues here are 1/3 from PCS. We've got the Master Blaster himself at the back there from Rocky 4. And we've got his counterpart there. We've got Dolph sitting back there, Ivan Drago. So all of those statues are 1/3 from PCS, and they're quite nice. There are a couple of other PCS statues that I don't have yet. I don't have the Rocky 3 Balboa, and I don't have the Rocky 4 Balboa. But the rest are there. And the best likeness Rocky statue we've got in the collection is the Blitzway. This is the 1/4 scale with Butkus. This has been out for about 6 or so years, 7 years. Yeah, this one is fantastic. So that is the Rocky selection there. The collection there looking good. Moving up from that on the top left here, we've got the 2 ECC eyes. So we've got the T-Rex eye in the back, and we've got the Raptor eye at the front. These are relatively new additions to the collection, manufactured by ECC. Looking very nice. They're quite classy. I like those. Let's work our way up to the top now. And in the corner here, one of the kings of the room, we've got the Blue Box Hyper Caesar. Still one of my favorite busts. It's been in the collection for about 4 or 5 years and holds up really well with today's standards. And next to that, we have the Baby Blue. So this is the Jurassic small section here. So Baby Blue, this is the half scale from Prime 1 Studios. Back to Planet of the Apes, and we've got Cobra. So lucky enough to have Cobra in the collection. He's got the wall paint on him. Again, a Blue Box Hyper piece. So those two as a pair are tremendous. Really love them. Back down to Jurassic, we've got the Chronicle Collectibles Raptor Egg hatching. Very old piece now and very hard to get in today's world, but still holds up nicely. We've got the Iron Studios 1/10 scale T-Rex. So we pan up there. The 1/10 Iron Studios T-Rex there. Now next door to that we have the Alita section. So Alita, a little niche here in Australia. A lot of people don't know who she is. So this is the life-size bust from Queen Studios, and it's still in my top 5 pieces. Fantastic looking bust, comes with the sword. And also here accompanying that is the baby doll arm. So here in Australia, I think this may be one of only 2 that are in the country, but a great looking companion piece there, the baby doll arm. Very, very hard to find outside of China. Okay, let's keep going across to the left-hand side. We've got the newest piece that's come into the collection. It's the Christian Bale life-size Infinity Studios bust. This is the latest edition that's come in. A massive bust here. This is a half torso bust from Infinity Studios. And you're going to see 4 busts in a row from Infinity here. Great looking piece. Next door is the Heath Ledger Joker. Possibly out of all of the humans, I call this a human bust, maybe has got one of the best likenesses out of all of them. But as a pair, they're fantastic. You can see them there in the camera shot. So these are by Infinity Studios, and they're very much a half torso. So not just a head or a shoulders, they've got all the way down towards the hips or where the legs would start. Batfleck, looking great, has been in the collection for maybe 5 years now, about 5, in the tactical suit. So great looking piece. Come underneath there, we've got a great likeness there of Ben Affleck. Moving across again here, apologies for the lights here because the light's on this one. It is the Henry Cavill Superman. I'll try and just scooch up a little bit taller for you guys. This is a half torso bust as well from Infinity, ripping open with the jacket. Still one of the best busts made from Infinity. And now we're going to move into the Marvel busts that I've got here. So I've got quite a few here, so let's go through them one by one. We've got the Loki. I love this little smirk that he's got there on his face. It's a terrific expression. That is the Queen Studios. Now all of these are Queen Studios busts coming up. A great likeness there. Next to Loki, how can we have Loki without Hulk? Another Queen Studios piece. Great likeness. Got that real big underbite, which is a key feature of the bust. I do need to stand back a little bit to really just show you here in one line how good they look together. A nice little pan through there. So the entire top shelf there all the way through until we get to Alita, and then a couple of small Jurassic pieces until we get to Caesar and Cobra. They're all life-size busts. We had these shelves made, custom made, so they would hold them up. And the top shelf here at the bottom is about 1.25 meters tall. So by the time you get to the top of the bust, it's about 1.9 meters. This is a custom bust made from a company that they call themselves No Brand. And this is the RDJ Avengers bust. Out of the humans, I said to you that the Joker was the best likeness. I think this is as good as that. Fantastic looking bust. So let's move across now, guys. So all of these that have light up features do have them on. So we sort of just don't turn them on during the day, of course. Back to a Queen Studios Thanos. This has been in the collection for a long time now. Still a fantastic looking bust. The Queen Studios Thanos. And really goes well with all of those Avenger lineups. Okay, here we go. We've got the Gauntlet here. This is from Taros. And then it comes with accompanying with a nice collector coin here. Limited edition. Again, nice light up features here. There are a couple of different brands that you can buy for the gauntlet. This is what I have. A very nice looking piece, quite heavy, looks great. Back to Queen Studios again, and we have got the Black Panther. He was the first of the Avengers busts, or the Marvel busts that I got. The Black Panther bust, looking terrific there still. It's got a nice blue light effect to it when you have the blue torch on it. It comes up with all the writing on there. We sneak into a little sideshow bust now, a little sneaky sideshow collectibles bust with the Spider-Man. So we had this to pair with the Venom. One particular aspect of the bust that I like is that leaching forward. It's got a really great sculpt, this one. It's a little bit of a hidden gem, this piece. The Sideshow Collectibles Spider-Man bust. And again, another Queen Marvel here. This is the Venom. It's got a lot of punch to it. Great looking piece. Life-size Venom bust. Look at that teeth, look at that jaw, expression open wide with the tongue. Certainly a lot of people are impressed with this when they come over. That is the entire top shelf, guys. All right, so I know that the video is going to go on a little bit here, but they need to be highlighted there. Let's come back around and we're going to start on the bottom shelf now. So I will scoot down low here. All right, so we've got the Sideshow Collectibles old school OG Predator bust. This has got to be 15, maybe even 18 years old now. Still a cracking bust, really good piece. And accompanying that is the maquette, the quarter scale Stan Winston maquette. So as a pair, they've been in the collection a long time now. I don't see them leaving. A bit of a newer age piece here, but still it's got a few years on it, is the Prime 1 and Blitzway collaboration for the Dog Alien. A really impressive statue, this one here. 1/3 scale Dog Alien. Moving across, we've got our XM Studios piece. We have Thanos and Lady Death. So again, apologies for the lighting, it's middle of the day here. But these are the deluxe versions. And they're only quarter scale, but geez, they're big. Great looking pieces there from XM Studios. Let's move across to a couple of Queen Studios pieces. So this is the Batman and Joker set with their matching combo base. Nice looking 1/3 statues here. We've got the Joker, and then behind him we've got the Batman. It comes with a second portrait for Batman, but we always display the cowl version. Moving across again, we have the Joaquin Phoenix 1/3 Joker Deluxe with the dressing room scene here. We've got that put on a happy face on the background. A really nice light up feature to this piece with all of those little studio lights. Very underrated piece, looking great. Got some nice hair to this piece. Now let's move into some horror. Who likes horror? Well, it's got to be a part of me. So we've got Skeletor here. He's not really horror, but he sort of opens up the sort of feel where it's not Marvel or not DC or not Predator. But this is the Tweeterhead life-size Skeletor bust. Cracking piece, this one here. Some great body armor. Really, really underrated piece, this one here from Tweeterhead. And we move into the official horror now with the OG Chucky. Life-size, 1-to-1 replica. This has been in the collection, out of all of my pieces, the longest. It's a magnificent piece. So many people have asked to buy it, and I've just had to turn them down every time. This piece, I can't see this leaving the collection ever. The OG 1-to-1 Sideshow Chucky. All right, let's move across. We're going into some really good horror busts now. We've got 5 busts in a row. We've got Freddy Krueger. unmistakable little smirk there with the glove. This is an ECC life-size bust, and again a cracking piece. Moving across here, we've got the Insidious franchise. This is well, the next 4 pieces are Blue Box Hyper. So Blue Box are the company that made Caesar and Cobra, and this is the Red Demon from Insidious. One of my favorite horror films. Cracking piece again. Really like this piece. Although these are life-size busts, they're all silicone, these ones. We move over to Pennywise. I call this Pennywise 2.0. So this has got all of the teeth version here. This one lights up with some crazy eyes. Life-size bust from Blue Box Hyper. Some nice mixed media on this one. Again, we move across again. We've got Frankie. So he's been in the collection for about 8 months maybe. So this is Frankenstein from Blue Box. Great looking piece here. Some nice mixed media as well. With that big jacket. Frankenstein. It's got some great scars there. Okay, let's move across again to The Nun. Quite topical with the Conjuring film being released last week in Australia. This is, I call this one Valak 2.0. Got that monstrous, scary portrait with the teeth. Another Blue Box Hyper gem. Again, crazy eyes here, they light up as well. So those 4 busts there are all from Blue Box Hyper. Moving into a couple of 1/3s now. So 1/3 of my favorite scale, as in statues to collect. And we've got Leatherface here with some funky hair. I still need to fix the hair here. So this is a PCS. So these next 3 statues are all PCS 1/3s. This is the Leatherface. They made 2 Leatherfaces. They made Pretty Woman, and they made this one here, the Butcher. So we've gone with the Butcher, and we've come across now to Michael Myers, one of the all-time greatest horror villains. This is the PCS deluxe version with pumpkin and grave tombstone, bloody knife. You get a sheet and you get some glasses as well. Cracking piece here from PCS. Definitely, I think, one of their best 1/3s that they've ever done, and really holds up. Next door, we move across and we've got Ghostface. This is the sort of 1/3 version that they've done here. They've done a half scale just recently, that the 1/3 fits the collection a lot better. Ghostface here, a bit more of a modern take on horror. These 2 here from the 70s, and we enter the early 2000s. And we come to Reagan, Captain Howdy. This is a custom piece from a crowd there in the UK. This is the full possessed look. Great looking bust. I had to wait a long time to finally secure this. It was a long pre-order, but now it's in the collection. Certainly worth the wait. I do have just something to highlight. I do have a little mint coin here of The Exorcist, and that just accompanies the bust. So it's nice. And we started all the way back here in the horror section 10 pieces ago with Freddy Krueger, and we can't have Freddy without Jason. So we start with Jason and end with Freddy. This is from ECC, life-size bust. It has got a custom mask to it that I purchased. So it is a slightly different mask to what EC produced, but nevertheless a great bust. So that takes care of the shelvings here, guys. So we just do a very quick pan again for you all the way across. We've just got one small section still to go here. Got the Rockies, we've been through the Avatar, and we've been through the Terminator piece, and we've got one small section here. So let's dive into a bit of nostalgia for me. So we'll get through another Queen Studios bust first. This is the Mark III Iron Man bust. So this piece here is sort of on his own. We're thinking of parting ways with him. He's just sitting here at the moment, and we'll get a different piece in. Great bust. Probably, I think, in my opinion, the best Iron Man bust that Queen have done. Fantastic piece. We move across again, and we've got some gremlins here, guys. So we'll try and go through these really quickly. We've got the ECC Gremlin family. We've got Mohawk here. This is from Gremlins 2, and one of ECC's great statues, this life-size replica with Giz in the photocopier. Great piece here, some great fingernails, etc. And moving across to Giz himself with the melting gremlin, again from Gremlins number 2, Rambo Giz we call him. Lovely piece, probably my wife's favorite piece in the collection there. Now we'll scoot to the back here. This is a bit of a new section. We've got a couple of custom pieces here that is a mix between Gremlins and Critters. So we've got Gizmo here, and then we've got over in the corner here another piece there with the black fur, and they're mixed in with the actual Gremlins or the Gizmos, and then we've got the Iron Studios 1/10 ET version. So he lights up as well. So this is my little 80s nostalgia type area. And then down the bottom here, we've got the Back to the Future DeLorean from Back to the Future 2. A nice piece here, lots of details. It looks great at night when it's all lit up. And then our last piece here is Stripe from, it's a half-scale Stripe. And this one here is from the first Gremlins film. So there we have it, guys. I tried to make this video really quick for you. So let us know what you think in the comments. What's your favorite piece? We certainly have different sections. We've got the Marvel section here. We've got the horror section down here. We've got some nostalgia here with E.T. and Gizmo and the Gremlins. And then we come over to the DC section. And accompanying that, then we've sort of got like some sci-fi sections here with Alita and Cobra, Caesar, Predators, Aliens, the Rocky Balboas. Great franchise. And then we finish off with a couple of magnificent pieces there in Neytiri and Arnold. So let us know what you think in the comments, guys. What's your favorite piece? You probably noticed that there's no Star Wars in here. That's in a different room set up. So don't be alarmed. All the Star Wars stuff is still here. It's just going to be on a different video. But hit the like button and throw a couple of comments in. Tell us what you think. What do you like about the room? What's your favorite statue? And make sure that we hit that like button, and let's try and get as many views as possible for the video, and great content. But until the next video, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.